You've got them on the ropes. Targeted individual psychic reading. Let's see what's cracking off. So you've got them on the ropes. What on the deck? We've got the King of Wands, Prince of the Chariot of Fire, and then we've got King of Pentacles in the reverse position. So what it feels like is for this collective, they're stepping into that King of Wands energy. They're taking control. It feels like somebody in your energy who's been trying to block your star card in the reverse there. So blocking your star card. I want to say you've knocked them off their horse. You've knocked them off their throne. Okay. You've taken control and lead of the situation, and now you've got them on the ropes. They thought they were top dog. Okay. They've been using minions, I want to use that word, to try and come in and affect a situation. So we've got the Lovers card come out. So it could be that they've been trying to affect your love life. What I'm always drawn to on this card, because it says Children of the Voice Divine, and one of them's chained up and the other one's kind of slaying the snake. Okay, so it could be that either if you've got a partner, or it could be like the duality within you. You've stepped into that masculine energy in the King of Wands, and you've been slaying this snake. They thought they were going to get away with it. The secret's out. The cat is out the bag. Okay. There's a lot. I'm being told there's a lot of paranoia in the collective. Not you, the collective, but this collective group. Four of Cups in the reverse, Lord of Blended Pleasure. They've been trying to stop your progress. They've been trying to stop your happy times. King of Swords in the reverse position, Prince of the Chariots of the Winds. This main protagonist, narcissist, basically narcissistic energies that have been using other people to affect. Five of Pentacles, Lord of Material Trouble. They've been trying to cause you trouble. They might have been affecting your finances. They might have been bad mouthing you. They might have been spreading rumors and lies and gossip about you as you've been going through. Okay. But you've got them on the ropes. They've got no more answers. There are questions being raised. And what it feels like is what I can see in my mind is, it's like a person, and they're talking to another person, and they're kind of going, "Have you seen this?" It doesn't really make much sense. And it's like there's somebody. I feel it's just one person who's starting to unpick it. And they're showing somebody else, and they're going, "Yeah, but such and such said this." I don't feel like this person or these people are involved in this. I feel like that they've kind of been listening to the gossip, the rumors, the lies. They've not come out on the attack for you, but they've kind of been cautious and wary because of the rumors, gossip, and lies. Okay, Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. So that's coming in. Okay, that's coming in. I did just see the Wheel of Fortune, but it didn't really make sense at the time. But what's just come into my mind just now is the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning in your favour, and your attackers are going to be hit with swift justice. Okay, karma is hitting. The tower is going to fall. Okay, this is the day that this collective's been waiting for. Okay. The truth is coming out, and it's going to be revealed. Right, so there it is. Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. Princess of Swords in the reverse. Princess of the Rushing Winds. Now, as I always say in this deck, for me, the princess of the princesses, because they're kind of a bit naked and vulnerable and stuff like that. It's often kind of siren type energy. So I feel like you've taken somebody out in siren energy, or somebody who thinks they're a leader of some sort, and they're not. They're a princess energy. Okay. Now, princess energy for me is bratty. Okay. So you could be dealing with somebody younger. If not, there are somebody within that kind of bratty, demanding energy. Six of Swords in the reverse, Lord of Earned Success. This is turning on them. And what I'm drawn to there is we've got the hands grasping the swords, and there's blood coming out of it. And what I've got coming into my mind is, it's a little bit of a cross thing. So you sometimes get those chairs at like fairgrounds and stuff like that, and they're like shocker chairs, and what you have to hold on to the two poles, and it doesn't actually shock you. What it actually does is vibrate really, really quickly, so it feels like you're being shocked. The other thing I'm getting is like World's Strongest Man, and I can't remember what game it is, where they have to hold their arms out like that, and it's like this person, because they've done this to you, because they've touched an anointed one, they're being made to kind of grasp those swords, okay? And it's like, how long are you going to hold on? How long are you going to hold on? Okay, and it's almost like, because their arrogance, their narcissistic ways, because they're so arrogant, they're not going to let go of this easily. So Source is going, right, well, I'm putting a bunch of swords in your hand. If you want to continue to this success that you think that you deserve despite not doing the work, you hold on to these swords, right? And if you can hold on to them and still do what you're doing, then potentially you might get success. The problem is, as the swords is there, the handles are at the top, and the handles are going to be heavier. So there's only so long that they can hold on to those swords, because they're going to be slowly slipping down and cutting deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's a test. And I also want to say it has something to do with what you've been through, because this person who's gone on this attack, who's kind of got this mentality that they're the big I am, they don't fully understand the depths and the hellfire that you have had to walk through and rise up from to get to where you are today. They've completely underestimated the pain, the torture, the rising that you've had to do to get to your position. They've just thought, this guy's a joke, this person's an amateur, I could have that. They've obviously got a certain amount of understanding that you are strong, because otherwise why send the flying monkeys out? So they're being tested big time. And the thing is, that test of holding the swords, they can't win, because they're not allowed to put them down. How can they continue with that? Right, so clue 2, this person is with what's the T? Copycat. Steals your ideas, duplicates your style, feeds off your creativity. Okay, the thing with the narcissist is that they have no originality whatsoever. They become a mirror, and they suck and they siphon other people's ideas, make out that they're own, and they're not. You know what I mean? And if you can kind of cut that source off, don't get me wrong, they'll still come lurking on fake profiles, or they get the flying monkeys in to go, what are they doing? Oh, let's go and check. But they've got no originality. You're being advised to dust it off. Okay, see what else we've got coming out. They're not very jumpy today. So can we have some more clues for the collective, please? Travel, right. So this person is either has recently traveled, is about to travel, or they're telling people they're going to go and travel. This person's a real loser, real loser. Because as I'm holding the card, it feels like that they're going to tell everybody that they're going away to do something, and then they're just going to sit at home for the week. And when they're questioned, as they're off for that week, they're going to be doing research on where they're supposed to be going. Okay. They're also dirt digging, snooping for secrets, trying to expose you. You've got nothing to worry about. You're a queen rising. Glowing up loud, all eyes on her, coming up spotlight. You're dodging all their bullets, blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people. Haters can't touch you. This person's clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, makes shiz up for drama. Okay, you've got nothing to worry about. You're divinely protected, and Source is now stepping in to test them. The karma is going to be swift. It's going to be hard. It's going to be painful. Those swords are heavy.